on. So rest in peace to Mr. Lawrence Brooks, who was the oldest living World War II survivor, and he was in back in the segregated times of WW2. I have relatives in that particular war, including my grandfather and what have you. It was very Jim Crow. It's very, very racist. He happened to get stationed to Australia to avoid this particular time. Now, let me tell you something. Uh, Critical race theory, when you get a lot of these racists who don't want it being taught in school, don't want this being taught, of how segregated the military was. They want you to fight and bleed red, white, and blue and be all patriotic and sing and dance with the anthem, etc., etc. But they don't tell you. I had relatives all the way to the Vietnam War who had to deal with the same thing. We're talking 20 plus years later, nearly 30. So Jim Crowism was alive and well. When you read about Mr. Brooks, you have to be profoundly touched and inspired and have to realize that this is only within the past 75 years, 75 to 80 years. This is not that long ago. This is a lifetime, not that long ago. It's a very eerie reminder of how far this country still has to go. And that a man who gave his life and liberty for justice comes back to a country that wouldn't even let him go use the water fountain unless it was authorized with color or a bathroom. We got to take consideration of this. See, Mr. Brooks' experience was no different than my grandfather's and other people's parents who African American descent who had to deal with Jim Crowism upon coming back to this territory and this surface. You weren't coming back free. Rest in peace and respect a true American hero for what he did. And remember to read up on him. There's a lot more. I'm out. Peace.